Daily Horoscope for January 21, 2018. Aries. Mercury boosts you, and if you feel like rediscovering an hourglass figure to keep the flame alive, there is a big chance you'll be successful. It's a very good idea, and passion will be present as soon as you set about doing this. If a new relationship still seems sensitive to you, give it some time to lay down a more solid foundation. Taking things fast is never a good thing, but you're well aware of all this, as you don't put pressure on the first chance you get. You feel completely at ease currently, even if nothing sensational is going on at the moment. You're in tune with yourself. Passing a milestone might seem difficult, even impossible to achieve your goals. Your brain isn't prepared to give up, you use all the possible means to get round the problem. Taurus, you and your partner love each other so much that you can afford to spend some time apart, with your respective friends or families, without worrying about the state of your relationship. You fully trust one another. You will enjoy doing your own thing this Sunday, away from your lover. A fantastically relaxing day is in the cards. You can expect a wonderful day, my single friend. You will truly enjoy exchanging texts or private messages with someone you find incredibly friendly. And pretty attractive too. You're truly enjoying the emotions this virtual relationship fills you with right now. Take your time before you meet up with that person in real life. Stick to a healthy lifestyle if you want to remain on top of your game from both a physical and mental point of view. Show some willpower. If you're working this Sunday, you will find it very easy to express yourself and communicate with the people around you. Your written communication skills are second to none. Your carefully chosen words will allow you to unblock a tricky situation. Gemini, the planetary cycles that dictate the universe can sometimes distort our perception of reality, and dissonances from the sun are a shining example of this fact today. You and your loved one are failing to see eye to eye and keep rubbing each other up the wrong way. Steer clear of power struggles and mind games today if you want to calm the waters. Your love life is going from bad to worse. The troublesome sun is encouraging you to put an end to this budding romance before it has even had a chance to get off the ground. You seem to think that the world revolves around you and are ready to throw the towel in as soon as you don't get your own way. You'll end up regretting your decision, but will be too proud to admit that you're wrong. You're in a milk and water kind of mood today. Nothing disastrous, but nothing positive either. Dissonances from the sun are causing you to let your guard down at work. You'll spend the day talking about your private life and using your work email to chat with friends and family. Be careful, as you wouldn't want to be caught red-handed by your boss. Cancer, your partner should be so relieved today. You visibly feel a lot happier and more comfortable in your own skin. You no longer hide in your little shell as soon as something goes wrong between you two. Constructive conversations should take place today. Your relationship is well and truly moving in the right direction this Sunday. Delighted to have secured a second date with someone who, you're convinced of at this time, is right for you. You will stop hanging out with other single people in order not to give out the wrong impression this Sunday. You only have eyes for this new lover of yours. You want to prove to that person how romantic, genuine and reliable you can be. Where do you get all your energy from? You never look like you're anywhere near running out of gas. Keep your eyes and ears peeled in the workplace. People could be plotting something nasty behind your back. Don't give out your trust too easily, and never reveal too much about your projects or new potential partnerships. Leo, the strengthening of your couple awaits nothing but you, so that you play your part. If you shine due to your absences currently, put aside your jaunts with friends for a while and devote some time to your personal life. Don't wait for the warning bells to start ringing. You might be forced to make a choice, and in the midst of this situation you'll need to surface with aptness and precision, otherwise taking the wrong path will leave a bitter feeling. Nonetheless, trust your common sense and instincts. They're efficient when they're pushed to their limits. You're not ready to listen to some things today. Offer yourself the chance to listen to them better later on. Saturn is in a position to distill his encouraging methods, and if you receive the message loud and clear and use it in the best possible manner, you can hope for just anything. Virgo, you won't forget this Sunday in a hurry. You'll spend the day in your partner's arms, staring into each other's eyes and whispering sweet nothings. You're happier than ever in your little love nest and feel you can accomplish anything as long as your loved one is by your side. The future is looking rosy and this is just the beginning of great things to come. Dear single, if you bump into one of your colleagues outside of work, then be careful not to go overboard with the flirting. You've had your eye on them for some time and are pleased to have the opportunity to get to know them better, although you have no desire to be gossiped about at the water cooler if it turns out the feeling isn't mutual. It's no surprise you've piled on the pounds, what with everything you ate and drank in September. Your body is crying out for a break. You won't mind in the slightest if you have to work this Sunday. You know your job inside out and are enjoying your current projects. Time flies by and you always head into the office with a spring in your step. If only your colleagues were as motivated as you are. Libra, dear Libra, your partner's flaws are what attracted you to them in the first place, but now you're not so sure. The glass is half empty in your love life and you and your partner are gradually drifting apart. You're doing your best to give your relationship a second chance, but it only seems to be making matters worse. You're doing your best to stand out from the crowd, but dissonances from the moon aren't making life easy for you. You tend to rely on stereotypes when getting to know new love interests, and this is preventing you from meeting your soulmate. If you had a better idea of what you're looking for in a partner, then you'd have a better chance of finding it. You'll decide to listen to your body and eat when you are hungry, regardless of what the clock says. Little and often. The moon is turning you into a troublemaker at work, and you'll soon notice that your colleagues are keeping their distance. You'll overstep the mark, and one colleague in particular will waste no time in reporting you to your boss. Try to keep yourself out of trouble today. Scorpio, you will grab your other half by the hand and take them on a romantic day out today. Don't talk about work or money, but simply enjoy spending time in each other's company this Sunday. Such a relaxing break will do your relationship a world of good following a challenging start to the year. You won't be afraid to meet up with a complete stranger for a coffee today. Who cares if they're not your usual type? He or she seems friendly enough, and that's all that matters to you this Sunday. You can enjoy spending time with someone even if they're never going to be the love of your life. It's only Monday and you're already exhausted. Not even coffee or vitamin supplements will manage to perk you up. It's time to recharge your batteries before yet another demanding week in the workplace. But you find it so difficult to switch your brain off and put your feet up. You will spend at least a few hours working on what was supposed to be a restful Sunday. Sagittarius, your admirable way of catching the other one's look allows you to get a better feel of things. But you'll be even wiser if you could understand your feelings a little better, before rushing headlong. This is love. On takes turns between being the transmitter or the receiver. Your charm definitely makes an impact. At times, you wish you could be even more transparent so that you don't need to constantly induce attraction from people who don't really attract you. Another thing is for sure, you keep a permanent watch on all kinds of scams. Your wary nature remains an asset. Your level of collaboration will be a little deferred today, probably disturbed due to the presence of Mercury in Capricorn, who is in your sky. You're too focused on the annoying thoughts of your everyday life, and this prevents you from taking advantage of your true potential. Capricorn, your thoughtlessness and your lack of consideration for your partner might trigger rebukes on his behalf. Your desire to have fun, seduce freely, act as if you weren't in a relationship won't please your partner. The latter will really hold this against you, it won't assuage the atmosphere. Buddy Singleton, today you will do everything in your power to trigger an encounter or at least a relation, even if it's ephemeral. You won't feel like committing yourself. You'll target inconsistency. You yearn for freedom, and due to this your behavior won't really be romantic. You'll be in low spirits, it happens to everyone. No need to panic. Spend time with your friends, they'll be the best remedy. Your professional life might go through changes or transformations. If it seems disturbing on first glance, analyze it well, as eventually these modifications will turn out positive for you. Aquarius, Neptune and the Moon are joining forces in your sky to ensure that your love life stays on the right path. You've worked hard at strengthening the foundations and ironing out the kinks in your relationship, and you fully deserve to reap the benefits. You and your loved one are there for each other through thick and thin. The Moon is joining forces with Neptune and giving your love life a nudge in the right direction. The stars are urging you to pull your finger out and take matters into your own hands. You're subconsciously looking for a mother or father figure in your next partner, and there is a high chance you'll meet someone who fits the bill this evening. Dear Aquarius, your hair, skin and nails are looking healthier than ever. This is an outward sign of inner health. Changes are on the horizon at work, and, although they may seem disconcerting at first, you'll soon find that they work in your favor. You know how to make the best of a situation, and that is exactly what you will choose to do today. Pisces, life has never felt so good. At least that's what you're trying to convince yourself. When you look at it closely, your relationship isn't as idyllic as you pretend it to be. Your other half really isn't in the mood to keep up with your ever-changing desires. But he or she won't tell you that, so as not to spend your whole Sunday arguing. You will message someone who you've not heard from in ages. A lack of reply won't discourage you from asking them if the date you had planned together remains in the cards. He or is too busy for it. I think we all know what that means. Move on to someone who isn't going to make excuses not to see you. Be careful not to let your body rust away. It's important to keep on exercising regularly, even at this time of the year. Be prepared to put up a fight in the workplace today. You're not afraid of competition, as you're confident in your skills and abilities. In fact, being put under pressure tends to bring out the best in you. You are ready to show off what you can do.